If you're a Nigerian business or individual thinking of starting a business from China, you must listen to me for like the next 5 minutes. See, I want to address a lot of, will I call it nonsense, that is ruining many small businesses and stopping many from starting a profitable business from China. The issue we're talking about is the mindset that before you start a business from China, you must spend millions on a visa, flight ticket, hotel, and traveling up and down in China. A figure that averages around 5 million if you're staying there for about a month. Now, the sad part of this is that people with as little as 15 million think it makes sense to spend 5 million out of that to visit before they start, instead of using the whole money to stock up. Some of you may say, what about the fraud, that there is fraud from China? By the time I finish, you will see why some key steps makes fraud impossible. Millions do business in China without visiting, and they don't worry about fraud. Yes, there is fraud. But if you take some basic steps that I'm going to be talking about, you're going to have a business that is fraud-proof. The question many of you will be asking is visiting China the first step when starting a Chinese import business? And the short answer is no. I'm doing this video because I see so many people online telling you to first spend 5 million to travel. You ought to know that the reason is because they stand to make some money from you. Either they are helping you to process the visa, they are organizing you people to travel in group, or they are just creating content so as to make money. As someone who is stationed here now in China, I understand business well, both in Nigeria and China. Here are some of the steps you must follow if you are doing business in China. Now, the last one is probably the one that everybody overlooks, and it's what costs many people so much in the long run. The first step, I'll say, is you need to decide on what you want to sell. You start that by first doing a serious research on platforms like Alibaba. You must be crystal clear and know the exact place you are going if you want to go to China, and not allow someone to pack you and 30 other people inside a bus going from mall to mall in China. You see, I see it as the dumbest business idea I've seen in ages. Don't go to the Canton Fair without a clear idea of what you are looking for. So again, that is the first step. The second step is you must have access to the right capital. Generally, if you have less than 30 million naira, don't even dream of wasting your time to come to China. I'd rather save the 5 million to do more business, to buy more items. Now, why do I say 30 million is the limit? Because if you have 30 million for a business, you need as much as 5 million for marketing. Look, Facebook ads done the right way is not cheap. You are going to need 5 to 10 million for office setup. You have salary, you have power, and many other expenses we encounter in a place like Nigeria. And trust me, a lot of unforeseen expenses will always come up when you start a business. You see, so that leaves you with about 15 million. And we have not even factored in shipping for the goods that you are going to be sending. And it could cost millions depending on what you are shipping. You see why I say 30 million is about the cutoff. Now, if you decide to use 5 million plus to fly to China and waste your time, and then you are left with less than 10 million for the actual products you are selling, then you definitely are not a smart business person, right? So 30 million if you want to travel. Now, the third step after you've determined the product and you are sure of your capital is that you need to search for actual manufacturers of the product and reach out to them. Again, don't buy from Alibaba. Most sellers, they are middlemen. Be sure you are dealing with the actual manufacturer. And in most cases, the small 30 million you have will not even meet the minimum order requirement that the main manufacturers need. But in this case, again, you can search for wholesalers. The manufacturers may even be kind enough to direct you to a wholesaler of their product. You are best spending $50 at this stage to verify the authenticity of the manufacturer or the wholesaler, so you are sure they are genuine and will not send you fake product. That $50 or maybe 75,000 is all you need to spend to get authentic products instead of spending 5 million to travel. Okay. Probably the fourth step is to ask for samples. This will cost you around $100 or so. But again, you are going to be sure you are getting the right product. And again, at this stage, instead of spending 5 million, you would have spent just about $150 or about 250,000 in all. Now, once the sample is good, place your order in confidence. Again, you can place the order and have peace, right? Because you've done two key things. Number one, you spend $50 to verify the supplier and you have seen the actual samples. There are companies that help to verify suppliers. Now, probably the fifth step is where many go wrong, right? And in the fifth step, you must do what I call a pre-shipment inspection. And that is where working with a good and well-organized shipping company makes all the difference. You see, you do a pre-shipment inspection of the goods before they leave China, right? So that if anything happens, you can contact the manufacturer while the goods are there. And again, we offer pre-shipment inspection via video calls that will allow you to see the actual items that are being delivered to you before you ship them out. So again, if you follow these 5 steps, trust me, you will save millions. You will be more organized and you'll be more focused on your business instead of running around China wasting money. We have created a package that gives you everything you need to start a China business without losing 5 million naira or more. This includes things like access to verified wholesalers. So we'll give you details of verified wholesalers that you can contact from Nigeria. It will also include up to 1.5 million naira in shipping credit. So you ship, you don't pay until it arrives. It will include up to 5 million in free insurance. It will include pre-shipment inspection and a lot more. Now, when you contact these wholesalers that we give you, we can also help you to pay them because we are here in China. So you don't need to worry about fraud, right? We can help you to pick up and deliver the goods right to your door. So again, check out the details below on how you can do this. Now, some of you are going to ask me, okay, so when should I travel to China? Now, here are the top reasons if you need to travel to China to do business. Number one, you are buying products that require special customization that you can't pick off the shelf. People doing this obviously have serious capital. If you are making a special product or you are selling it in your company name, then it makes sense to travel. Not that you are buying office clothes or hair, then you put 5 million to travel. It's a waste of money. Many people have gotten into debt because of this. Now, again, never start flying to China if you are buying standard off-the-shelf products, right? I say it all the time. Drinking tea with the Chinese boss does not change the profitability equation for you. Going before you understand your product, your MOQ, the target market, and the sourcing model is what I call a big waste of your money. And you are wasting the time of the factory. From what I've seen, factories behave differently when you come to them with a vague idea. They will simply show you the showroom, go and look around the product. But when you come with facts and figures showing good understanding of your products, look, they will call in their team, they will call in their engineers, and they will take you to the real production floor so you understand what you actually need. Now, probably the second reason you travel to China is when you are buying, again, large custom machines that probably fit into an existing production process. Even at this stage, you don't need to travel. But if you do, it's always best to travel when the machine is ready. And again, for this type of services, we offer what we call pre-purchase advisory. And in the pre-purchase advisory, you share the exact specification of what you want to buy with a company that will help you verify. So at the end of the day, you only need to travel to see the unit in actual operation, But again, traveling under these conditions is not needed. We are here and we have a team of Chinese experts that will help you. Now, probably the third reason you will need to travel is if you are buying in very large quantities. If they make a mistake in one item, it could affect thousands of other items. Your whole batch could be ruined. Now, this should only be when you are buying in probably a couple of containers, okay? So in summary, only travel to China when the product is a custom product. It's a technical product such as a large custom machinery, or you are buying very large quantities in containers. So again, follow these steps and again, you will save millions while increasing your profit. Like I said, we have a huge warehouse here in Guangzhou, Foshan. To be precise, Foshan is near Guangzhou. And we have a team of Chinese workers who fully understand how to save you millions, right? Again, I see it all the time. The fact that somebody traveled the first time to China doesn't make them an expert in Chinese product. They don't understand how the Chinese work. Now, these are our Chinese people who will handle your sourcing, your pre-purchase advisory, your pre-shipment confirmation, and we can deliver to anywhere in Nigeria. Now, most importantly, we have over 30 locations all over Nigeria now where you can walk in, talk to a specialist. And this assures you that you are dealing with a genuine company, no form of fraud. Again, like I said, we've created a special package that gives you everything you need to start a China business without losing 5 million or more. This includes access to verified wholesalers that you can contact from Nigeria. and we can help you pick up the orders and ship to you. This package also gives you like 1.5 million shipping credit. It includes up to 5 million naira of free insurance. It includes pre-shipment inspection and a lot more. So check it out. I wish you businesses success in dealing with the Chinese.